crowd wants a little more CS, so let's do it. Navi, Vitality, Map 2 at the Blast Spring Finals, Grand Finals. And immediately, Navi to the CT side, take into Connector.
It might be a great response. You know, middle of the map play, of course, is very normal on pistol rounds. Vitality doing a lap so they can clear out some of these usual positions. And no information is still information here. They don't find anything, but they're at the same time holding on to space. Wow, this I think is a counter to the setup right now. Game plan coming through for Vitality. Look at the rotation, it's delayed.
Yeah, it's perfect, in fact. I mean, dupreeh, he'll just be allowed to sit here and wait and hopefully strike at the right time, but has that timing gone by already?
Yeah,
he really holds.
Bit's just waiting for him exactly. Can't find him right now. dupreeh coming in slow.
Ooh, nice and slow. And Sumdai Young catches Masuda first. dupreeh trying to chase it towards long. There's the Gush and frag behind it. That's going to allow for the long player in ZywOo to just try and lock in. Apex known to be towards bank, double kill. Health down on ZywOo, Apex low, Perfecto pushing in, but ZywOo's got cover from boxes. And now Sumdai Young's got to prove his worth as the stand-in. And down he goes at the hands of dupreeh. That extra late lurk comes through for Vitality's T-side pistol.
That was clearly a demo round right there from Vitality. Just off of that, okay, maybe 40% of the time they go with the stair stack. Let's wrap around long, and dupreeh waits for all the rotations to have enough time to get decongested in the stairs, come up through the bathrooms, and he enters the fray at the exact right moment. Taking out Bit and getting the final kill of the round as well. That's a great sign. That's a great start and a great sign.
Quick impact into the B site. Vitality gonna find this one for free.
Okay.
But as free as things can get.
It's almost nothing these days.
So, insta 2-0. Potential for 5 to survive. Damn, man, Simple doesn't even get to shoot that deagle.
Yeah.
That's why I'm here.
Yeah, that's the best way to beat him. Avoid him. Well, so far so good. 2 good kind of game plan rounds. They pick the open site on the conversion. The pistol has Navi guessing completely. And I think in a more normal situation, you know, dupreeh might just take that peek a little earlier, try to fight them as they're coming out of the stairs, but kind of feels exactly what he's supposed to. So it looks like there'll be no further investment. We don't know if one of these Mag-10s will be dropped for an AK in the next round, but what we do know is that with 5 saved in this spot, Vitality could not be happier. The only reason the pistols don't push is because they don't want to give them free money. Ain't no way they're going to get a kill in that retake, so. The first buy comes through, and again, trying to see if Vitality are going to get rid of any of their Mag-10s, because there's a situation right here where half-armor players will exist. They know that that's very possible based on the economy. So these Mag-10s could be all the more powerful. Pay attention to see if Bit and Electronic take a duel with them.
We didn't see that B hit get tested in any stretch, and so they try to go right back at it. dupreeh, he's gonna open up. Electronic looking to deliver, but he eats a flashbang. Simple's down in water though, deagle popping off. Sumdai Young shaved away. And in an instant, it is Vitality just getting through the guns of Navi. That first one absolutely free.
Whoa, okay.
Electronic eating a flashbang. It's not the first time that we've seen, you know, these little issues within Navi and getting team flashed. You know, most notably, I saw Electronic backside Inferno in what could have been, you know, a pinnacle round, just get absolutely team flashed and die for it. And this is a map where we have to question, like, how smooth is the Navi war machine?
Yeah, I mean, at least in their favor. And, you know, Vitality as the underdogs in the situation have to take it somewhere a little different and a little crazy. And both these guys do not have that many maps played. Now, the smoke misses at the back of Monster, and honestly, it wouldn't even have mattered if it landed because they were going so quickly. They tried to get in front of it, but the spawns were excellent. B-rush called. Man, that's an easy day in the office for Apex. Clean with it on the execution. Back in the 2018 Astralis days, they had the very best B executes on an Overpass. Any Liquid fans will know. They could hit the site, you could have 5 people there, everyone would be blind. With a completely open skybox, it's a sandbox. and you can make that utility go extremely far. Doesn't mean it's going to work every time, but now they're also putting specific pressure on SDY, who's playing the B side in place of Boomich. We haven't yet seen Navi play with SDY on this map. So his skills will be tested as an anchor. Coming up positive so far, but failing on the rush. And a half investment.
Yeah, plenty of nades here for Navi. So this one could boil down to just the timing. There's a gap on that one, but no CT is deciding to push up behind it. Our eyes fall on Bit as he is in a very important position with a very important rifle, the only one that Navi have, and sure enough, there goes Masuda. He turns his attention back down towards Dupree. Now this entire time, he's gonna know he's being pinched, but they have to do something about him. And he will fight every single step of the way. He gets away from the right side. Ooh, and now he's gonna decide to take this fight to Dupree, who knows he's under pressure but deals with it. Apex can't quite. AK offered to Simple, and now we're playing dangerous games. Apex was very much ahead of everybody else.
Man, that looked very promising for a second, but now it's not only equally good, but maybe even better for the CT side. However, with Magis, the guy that we talked about, coming into Overpass, finding a first head and getting the second frag, not even an opponent shooting back. Electronic hits a zinger. Great deagle shot, but only one. Utility and a gun picked up here.
Oh, I like that. Passes it over. Neither of which working with armor, of course, but remember, low health on Dupree because of Bit being able to set it up. Sure enough, down into the 1v1. It's ZywOo's clutch to take. Aim punch makes a difference, but talk about costs. Vitality, 4 round wins, but this time 1 survivor.
I think that just equalizes for the last 2 unbelievably clean B execs that came through. Got to appreciate Dupree willing and knowing that he has to eventually take this duel, and Bit closing in on space. And Bit is mad about it.
What you gonna punch, bud?
Yeah, honestly, I think I would rather be Bit in that situation. He already got some damage off, right? He was getting closer and closer, and he knows how much that could have meant. That one frag very easily could have also been the round. But it's one that Vitality should have won from the jump.
Yeah, there was nothing that would have stopped him from getting that kill versus Dupree, and then we still get to see Apex die to Simple.
Yeah.
Then that's 2 guns held up, but check this out. Aggression from Navi. Straight through the monster smoke. Simple catching ZywOo with the deep op peak. And with it, Navi's guns net them 5v3.
Wow, the 2 rush down through Monster. Instant with a flash. And now safe and sound are Navi, as all they have to do is pull back, and Vitality have no choice but to respect the amount of space that was just taken. And they can just buy time. An interesting angle, you know, normally you're holding deep like that pixel on Divider, and Dupree, whoa, hold on. 2 players on the B side die.
And then Bomb leaves.
Masuda gets a bit faster. Simple still keeping an eye on this.
1 shot here from Simple could suddenly take the life right out of it, but there it is. If only Masuda had come around that corner while Simple checked long, that could have been his golden ticket.
Yeah, small moment of time, but he was very responsible there with the way that he fell back. He was constantly keeping most of his attention towards bathrooms.
So it falls back into the hands of Apex. If he really wants to keep Vitality's winning ways going, then it's just 3 CTs between him and 5.
It's a little unorthodox, right? The spot being played right now to defend against this. There is a world where Apex can find the timing.
He's managed to cross around. Bit does a ton of damage, though. Smoke grenade into heaven. No nade here for the CT, so Apex now having to do this with such little health. Gets blinded on the cross, and as he tries to run, he still manages to survive, but too many flashbangs thrown. Sumdai Young just guns him down and gives Navi their first.
Yeah, that was overall a very nice round between Simple and the tactic, right? They go through with this very unexpected monster push, and they have a perfect flash timing from SDY to assist in it, and hard shot here from Simple on ZywOo, who doesn't have an op to respond. It's also, again, very responsible, very careful about watching for any type of lurk that could come through. That was the mid-round moments. That could have changed the complexion of the round, but didn't result in anything. So Navi back in the game. could tell by Bit's reaction earlier, they don't just believe they're going to win this. They know they'll have to work. Even if they're favored, that's easy just from our perspective to say so. They respect the legends on the other side of the server. They've seen them do a lot, many times in the server as well.
Bullets back and forth. They know about each other. Nothing connects, though. This whole time, of course, ZywOo just patiently expecting somebody to try and maybe take that little gander around the side of connector. It's not there. Bit far more patient.
What a statement this game would be for both teams. The amount of time going into the rosters, Navi's success and then bounce back, take out FaZe already in this final to get to this final.
And the way they did it, too.
Yeah, the fashion in which they did it.
Oh, nicely done.
Clean.
Flash assist comes up from the B site. Bit makes the most. Again, Perfecto. He then throws another. Oh, and Bit turns it down into connector. Looking to escape with 17 health. He is a one-man army.
Yeah, chews him up like a tender steak. You give him the keys when you put him in the stairs and you say, peek whatever the hell you want. He calls for the flashes. He's the man set up to shine. The spotlight was on him. And now he can proceed to the back of the stairs. He knows that it's a very low chance that anybody's going to come for him in this spot. Another trying mid-round situation. It's this one man that has completely controlled the tempo. This is the difference between a 7-second rotation and a 20-plus second rotation all the way around through spawn. That's why it's so important to have a stairs player. But you don't just put anybody here. You put your best rifler, bottom line.
Magic and ZywOo gonna let that time expire. CT's looking for a hunt, but they're not gonna get it. So 2 weapons move forward. Navi, a second round win, and one that comes solely off of the back of Bit. And they waited for him, right? He could have any moment gone for a peek into that fight that he had versus dupreeh a round ago, but he waited, and he knew, of course, that SDY and Perfecto were gonna set him up perfectly.
And look how clean these kills are, right? He literally has enough bullets left in the A1S to get the third kill spraying through the wall because he did the first 2 with such sharpness. Any bit of nervousness can take you off the headshots. Doesn't affect Bit, he's immune.
Mechanical. Here he is, right back at it. Decides to bail, doesn't like that amount of pressure, and I don't blame him. Vitality trying to throw bodies at it, Masuda included. He's the guy with the Tech 9. He is their limitation. So it feels like once the guns come out, it's kind of Vitality's step 1 to just get some more map control, right? Don't die to the 2 players pushing through Monster. Alleviate pressure by getting Bit to fall back. And now at least here in round 7, that's exactly what Vitality have established. The map control they couldn't in those last 2 rounds that Navi pick up. But now Simple's not too far off either.
Gotta be careful about how far away they get from the bomb while they make progress, right? If the inability to follow kills as soon as you can sometimes cost Vitality situations. We've seen them be very structured about the way they leave it in defaults, but okay, there's an opener. Oh, and it looks like ZywOo's peak. Oh my God, he goes high, then he goes low, shows an elbow. Comes back from underneath, the uppercut from ZywOo.
Slides underneath him. Sumdai Young under pressure. Holding it off from Truck though, first one's his. Then Electronic offers us another kill, 15 seconds. Vitality, I mean, they've just got to keep on pressing in, but no bomb plan's going to be safe. A fight from Electronic and a trade back from dupreeh. It's the 2 Danes inside the site, and it's good night. Ooh. Navi, lock it in.
A lot of that comes down to SDY right there, the first one. That allows for the rotate to come in. If he dies, then suddenly you're back in CT spawn. No one on site. They had the help. Nice kill from Masuda at the very least, and this second peek from ZywOo, unreal. I mean, I don't know if he baited that purposefully, but it worked. Good awareness of the fight. You can see he didn't overswing. So that's 3 in a row for Navi. Just pistols here for Vitality. SDY top of the board. That's the last thing that Vitality need right now.
Right. Yeah.
There's a lot of problems at the moment. And they take SDY to a brand new map, and then he pops off. Okay, Bit doing more, doing the most.
If I'm not mistaken, right, for all the years that Sumdai Young was playing with Spirit, they did love a little overpass.
Right, yeah.
So
that is the cool part about map pools between these two. Like the one question was maybe Ancient, everything else, he's been good.
So he is right here with the rest of Navi as they continue to collect rounds and keep Vitality at arm's reach. That's 4 rounds, both teams. A tied game after the 4-round streak and a potential to get on fire.
Why don't we contextualize a little bit and take a look at some of the recent Overpass matches? Yeah, he's on points overall, but yeah. A fair few times played in 2022. Last map was a good one. New level of competition, however. Most of the teams that he was playing against back then wouldn't hold a candle to Vitality. Oh my God!
Again!
Again! Oh my God! They do it again. You do not push Monster that often, right? It is one of the hardest and most risky pushes that you can try to pull off on any map. It has become more and more popular. Sometimes phasing the smoke, sometimes coming out late when you don't think they're there. But to do it when you expect it with the flash is always risky. You're coming into potential anti-flash. But they've done it now at the beginning of the round twice. And I'm not surprised Vitality weren't ready. Flash coming in.
Chance for another. Oh, but maybe that jump a bit ambitious. Zywoo, he's going to punish him for it. We get Vitality into the man advantage. SDY, he's been everywhere, and he has been a problem for them. Zywoo is up above, perched, but popped as he tried to drop down into the water. It's bit and simple, but it's a complicated situation because bomb's been dropped in the open, and dupreeh is nowhere to be found. He's got to take his time, and time is of the essence. 30 seconds to the clock. Apex just tucked in, and Navi trying to piece together the picture.
Oh, it'll have to be the veterans, of course. The amount of quiet that's going on right now.
He's turning back, and now everybody's getting nervous.
But they're actually making it at the same time, coming back to this site. Matter of timing.
He cracks it down into dupreeh, but Apex, we saw him last time in a clutch attempt, just get lost with all the util. Now, he's simply gunned down by Bit, and we've got Navi in a 5-4 lead.
Opens up that situation if he gets a kill on Heaven, right? Rare shot missed by Simple. Could have gone to the right. One of the best plays to 1v1 if you know no one's Heaven is on the right side of the site, but can't win his duel versus Bit. They go back to search. And listen, even though the map gets quiet and people start making noise, at that point, without Apex putting any pressure down on the site, of course you're going to check your flank. And they actually split up to do it. So if there's a world where dupreeh goes one way or the other, he has to take a fight. And he also can't get away if he tries to disengage. So it's well handled. But there really wasn't more that Apex could do from his position. He had to wait, staying alive, as has been talked about, is so key for him. And now there is a lead for Navi. Always causing trouble.
Well, Bit sure as hell is. 10 kills, 4 deaths.
Yeah, he's a mercenary, man. He's a renegade. They put him in the stairs. He makes the map feel bigger. It's that Nico effect.
Magisk looking to take on a risk. Magisk is a player that the devs were really highlighting because Zywoo isn't their highest rated player on Overpass.
Yes.
It is Magisk. It is meant to be him. But Electronic is killing his teammates. And now Perfecto will have a chance to step up. It's a nearly dead dupreeh, but they still are able to just evacuate the monster for now. Minute 20, still plenty of time and no control for Navi anywhere towards this A site. So they have no real clue as to what's up.
Yeah, they've been really light on the short B pushes, and there's been tons of monster action. And this time it doesn't go so well for Vitality. That was one of their kind of prime locations to attack in early rounds. Resetting is not fun in this spot, right? dupreeh has already been tagged low. That communication has been corresponded. Perfecto knows he can just chill. They
And
they got to be careful though about this this 40-second timing right at the top. The player, if they're pushed up long, they're going to make it their way through bathrooms to make sure it's not A. And Vitality will start to move.
Navi on high alert, 2 players inside of the water, Simple holding cross, easy. It's Magisk and ZywOo right there with it. Apex trying to claw it back, jumps into the site, but Simple continuing to cut them down one after another, and Apex is his 4th victim.
Oh, he's putting on a show. He's a turret. They built him in there. Didn't have to move from graffiti. Just a quick pivot over and over again. Just nasty. Unfortunately, I want to use this moment to say, I mean, we had some nades coming out. No flashes with that attack. No scaling with the mollies in that position. They threw their nades, they waited, then they moved. So Simple, full view the entire time. But let's move forward. 6 in a row, opening kill again for Bit. Fast attack from Vitality through that first molly, but it's smoked out, it's understood. They're trying to take some kind of risk with just the pistols that they have.
Bit's got that first one dead. Who follows suit? Oh, the other 2, 4 kills from Bit. And unleash this beast, let him go hunting for his ace. Let him find that final 5th. Bit got it with the headshot. Navi keep themselves on fire, and Bit continues to power up.
The kid is taking names.
15-4.
And his favorite are French and Danes. He is just keeping this map wide open. And he's even had riflers right behind him, you know, just in case, backup dancers. But he's the star of the show. Ask and you shall receive. That's good. That's good. Ooh. You know, this is a Bit whose carries were wasted at the PGL Major, right? He was so good. He was looking like the best player on the team, simply as he was at Stockholm all the way up in the semifinals, #1 rated player at the event. When it came to the big lands, he was back. But his team weren't playing like they are now. That's why Navi are on fire. That's why the situation looks as scary as it is, as dire here for Vitality as it could be.
We've seen Vitality try to play through the procedures.
And look at how dynamic in terms of the different positions being played right now. We have SDY helping out with B. Last round he was helping out with A. Bit is the rifler to support Simple back on the site. Oh, another flick shot hit.
He just doesn't miss, does he? And then he kind of sells the fallback by dropping that smoke. Apex, oh, he comes around and clears the corner. Heads up from Apex not to fall for that bait. And a huge scalp to take as well. Get rid of Simple, and maybe there's just one less problem. And with that one less problem, maybe you find yourself with one more round win. But he walks in, and Sumdai Young just survives the op shot. Bit, he's behind Truck within the fire. He cranks the heat, and he gives it to Vitality. ZywOo tries his damnedest, but Electronic finds that last kill. Navi, a comfortable 8-4 score.
Can you believe the pristine rifle work coming out of Bit right now? So damn sharp at every single turn. They missed a molly on Optimus. He has a perfect spot to stand in, and he's actually, you know, one-waying this against them, so they have to trust it. This is letting Magisk down when he comes onto the site, knowing that there shouldn't be anybody in this position. And then he just pops off. So even though Simple does give him back a kill where he decided to make the confident move that he didn't absolutely have to, Bit's right there. Bit is right there. SDY, of course, surviving on 1 HP is tragic, but he also finds an opener before that hit comes in. Bit looking for like a plus 2.0 rating in this half with this start. No free wins versus Navi.
Hell, no free map control. Every step a new test. And I don't know if Vitality are well enough studied for a solo AK play versus a Navi that's hitting this hard. Bit 17 frags now, sitting silently inside of bathrooms, and that internal timing ticks. Getting himself somewhat away. The flash is over top. He's primed and ready. Oh, there's some Die Young. It's 2 assists from Bit instead. AK hits the ground. Magisk, meanwhile, hoping to recover inside of Connector. Electronic looks the wrong way, turns the attention back. That Desert Eagle goes down, the bomb right with it. ZywOo hands onto the AK, but a nade with his name on it.
Damn.
And Electronic just illuminating Connector, giving Navi 9.
The alley-oop with no help required. His own nade, his own spray. SDY right to the jump. Ready to complement all that damage that Bit did with kills. Oh my God, did you just write that sign? It's something that will only matter, of course, if the loss comes in, right? But it does feel like, you know, we're in that position. We also have Magisk on 3 kills who, yeah, as already pointed out, in their one big Overpass win, he was a hyper carry. 1.30 rating over Heroic, a grueling game. And I think we'll see more from the CT side, but doesn't mean you don't have to play both.
Little contact. Simple spots a target, but no casualties. Gonna try to test bathrooms again? Nope. It's a quick redirect. But again, map control has not been an issue all the time for Vitality. They have been given free space in some of these rounds. And this is looking like one of them. They start to clamber over top of the railings, creeping ever closer to a B site where Perfecto, maybe he won't be able to hold this many players back. He peeks into the fire. That's half his health gone. Now he does a ton of damage, and Electronic actually finds one with the fire.
Yeah, he cuts the first head of the Hydro. That's the important one, and the Molly still exists.
And Electronic does too. Locking in these kills. Low HP for the remaining 3 of Vitality. Do they want to take this chance? Because if they do, it could just get slaughtered. And a potential second ace for the side of Navi. They're going to try to run, but Apex, you can't hide. 17 kills for Electronic, all 5 in this one. And Navi are absolutely feasting.
Dude, oh man, what can you say? I thought this game was going to be all about Bit, but look at how they play off this Molly. Electronic second Molly comes in, it finds the refrag for Perfecto. They try to use it to one-way, gets damage off. That assists Electronic. Then the flash timing from his teammates here is perfect. Actually, was that ZywOo's? It might have been. My God, he's picking up those pieces, following them every single way they go. They got stalked that round. Round 15 coming up, we've seen basically 15 different setups. Simple being incredibly proactive all over the map. Bit even more so as a player with just a rifle. Impressive to see SDY helping on both sides. When we saw Bit get integrated to the team at first, one of the hardest things about it was the fact that Simple is so pervasive. He's rotating all the time, and you just have to respond. You have to be able to play multiple positions. On Inferno, Simple will be lane sometimes. He'll be Arch. He'll be B. That's why he has the most amount of impact, because he has the maximum amount of space. And SDY, he's getting shoved into all of these different new angles, way more than he would have had to play on Mad Lions or Spirit, and he is coming up good.
That he is. You know, it's one of the things Simple kind of gave Electronic credit for, was the fact that if somebody on the team feels like they've got an opening or want to make a move, make a change, well, they're allowed to go for those moments. Navi simply vibing with an 11th CT round queued up. Now, there's an auto sniper on the field somewhere. I want everybody to know that.
Oh, okay.
Simple bought it, maybe left it in spawn, but it's out there. Oh, it's always out there.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Double op set up here to try to close things out with a damning 11th CT round win.
It looks more like Rops every day, picking up the op every once in a while.
The depth on this kid, but a missed shot and a second.
Ooh.
That doesn't follow up for him. Meanwhile, 15 rounds deep, and we still have to ask, where is Magisk? If they're gonna get a fifth in this first 15, this could be the round he offers it. At the helm of that monster hit, Apex comes around the corner, back of Electronic turned. A double man advantage that feels like surely Vitality have already got enough. But what about that flash from SDY? How about this hold from Perfecto? Incendiary to the right, Sumdai Young turns his attention. Oh, all three! Sumdai Young and Sumdai again and again and again. 11-4, 11 rounds straight, and a dominant Overpass CT side.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby I have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away, as you fade away.
So here we find ourselves, folks, back in the server with Navi versus Vitality. And before this round starts, I want to take a second. This is a special day, not only because we're here in Lisbon, but because this is Counter-Strike's 23rd birthday. And I want everybody here to give us a Counter-Strike chant. Start with me and keep it going. Counter-Strike! 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 Counter-Strike!
Hell yes.
Not too shabby.
Happy birthday to Counter-Strike.
23 years and going.
The game we can't stop loving.
Zywoo. Oh, man. One with the game. Made for it. but currently being made mincemeat by Navi, him and his teammates. This is a Navi that you just struggle to keep up with. And Zywoo, well, down he goes. Electronic and Simple, 2 additional kills at a CT side that we may never even get to see.
Oh man, don't say that. This pistol. Look who's come up. He's seen the targets, can't hit the shots. Still a chance to get in this. Has to hit a crazy one, but it's perfecto. Mr. Crazy himself. And Magisk, the guy on CT side who needs to deliver, also falls. No kills between the two. 12-4.
Dire circumstances.
Cavernous depth between the rounds of Navi and Vitality. An unbelievable mental lead, numerical lead. I mean, if you ask anybody on Navi right now, do they think they won this game? They do. They already feel like that. You can see by the way that Simple was playing with his op in that first half.
Yep.
The confidence is there. The belief is there. I mean, Vitality have to prove them wrong. Have to show them why it's not true. Now, I will say we can still look forward to CT side. We can still look forward to CT side. I think on all maps, Vitality are almost consistently better, to the point that it's unbelievable. They put up great halves. Nuke was kind of an anomaly with their 2 recent maps being good on the T side, and that's just a good sign for the health of the team in their map pool. But on Overpass, this is the half that they figured out first. We know how difficult T side can be sometimes. And it looks like the search on this T side round from Navi has paid off. SDY's got all the info that he needs, which is not seeing a single person.
Absolutely free for the taking. You know, you said that if you were to ask the players on Navi whether they've already got this one, they would all say yes. And as much as it hurts, if you were to ask that same question to Vitality as to whether they've already lost, I think maybe at least 1 or 2 may feel that way. Down in the depths, Masuda, Magisk, rough match.
Man, this is SDY as technically a stand-in, looking to pick up his tournament win.
Oh, okay. It's Electronic from Top Bathrooms instead, but it's still nice and clean, and it's still netting them what they need, which is more and more round wins, getting ever closer to that coveted trophy lift. Electronic 21 kills, 9 deaths as he mops up 3 more within round 17.
What a beautiful story it would be for Sumdai Young. You know, he's a guy that, he's a player's player. Everybody knows, who has watched CS for a long time, that this guy's always been underrated. He was someone who almost joined Navi at one point in history. And the rumor said that maybe he wanted to play with his friends, maybe it didn't work out because of logistics, and that this opportunity when he came into this event was the biggest of his life. And now he stands here in the grand finals, 3 rounds away from picking up a trophy with a team you dream of playing with, alongside the best players of all time from your region and in the world in some cases. And potentially not even close.
Oh, but a little bit here from Vitality. The double peek around long just kind of catches Navi asleep at the wheel. They weren't ready for that one. You know, and there will still be the question of Navi's T side, whether Electronic can go ahead and pick up the mantle and own them all again.
Ooh. Man, when you pick off an anchor like that, that can mean a lot. They're not seeing the info on the setup. It's going to be kind of scary. But with the monster smoke down, I don't think that Vitality are going to be too scared. They don't have to raise a suspicion about whether they've rotated to the right or left. Flash comes in, Simple will skill. Magisk has to get this kill right now.
Oh, Simple, he's going to be blinded. That flash comes through from Zywoo, certainly helps. Sumdai Young, oh, double kill with the MAC-10. He's looking for the upgrade. He's got the CT separate, but that little moment where he scrambled looking for the upgrade, that is where he's ended. Apex comes in, gives Vitality, at the very, very least, a 5th.
Yeah, no, a little scary. Nice couple of kills at the end. Vitality overall picked him off. Great push here on the A side. I think that was the big one. Some money made, actually. $600 per off these 2 frags. In the early portion of this half, that could make a difference. But the tactic comes through, and what did we see from Vitality? And basically every single map was playing way too passive to begin with. They start off with some aggression, they win the round. playing to win.
They have to. They've got to fight. They've got to fight. They've got to keep it up.
The flash is so late. Dupree's waiting. It doesn't come through.
Oh, but there's a little bit of a recovery boost from Masuda. Doing to Navi what was done to them. Vitality, get back a man advantage. Another 3vx, but this time it's not 2 MAC-10s and only Simple with the AK.
Yeah, this is about reading the rotation, right? Oh, they're really close to the smoke, and it's actually not perfect, so Bit gets comfy in front of it. Jump spot coming in from the site. No way to know about this. Vitality will get some space back on the other side of the map, but they are dedicating 2 players to this push. The move is coming in somewhat fast. Perfecto will not be able to watch theirs with the bomb on his back, and they're actually kind of worried about it. I mean, Vitality, they did their job, right? They got their info, they got their kills. How could this go wrong?
Tronic toying with it. Runs away. Of course, that will be heard. Perfecto passes him another flashbang. Bit at the front of it all. Comes in, clears the corner. Zywoo! Oh, and Apex!
No way he's that fast!
Just guillotines Apex as he tries to come out from Dumpster. Masuda fast on that flank. Bomb planted within the dice. A smoke gives cover to the cross. Now we've got 2 Ts locked into truck. How the hell do Masuda and Magisk manage to piece this together? They don't have a smoke to cover. They do have a kid. Perfecto in the same corner. Crossfire set. There's another. At least one goes down. It falls onto Magisk. His back turned. And Navi 2 away.
What in the hell was that from Bit? How did he get that second kill? I cannot believe the speed of this trade.
Just mechanical mastery.
Oh my God. That was slowed down. It looked like a normal shot. I mean, Apex, of course he's not ready to shoot. How can you react to that? That is unbelievable. And it's the kill that makes the round. Bit, 2-way player coming off CT side, extremely hot. White hot. On the T side, getting the refrags they need. I asked, how does Vitality lose that round? I guess that's got to be the only way.
Yeah, because Bit decides it's over.
Yeah, he just wanted to get through this. He's got dinner plans.
Really nothing standing between Vitality, Navi, and their 15th round. Navi can sense it, blood in the water. We're talking about a team that knows how to win, with a new guy ready to do it for the very first time. There's something from Magisk, but it is far too little, far too late, and a Simple comes around.
Okay.
You make sure you take down the king when you come for the crown. Instead, Simple clears out that bomb site, plants right there with it, and a 15th locked in for Navi. 10 map and match points in Lisbon.
Oh my God, yeah, they've nearly completed it.
Oh, poor Dupree can't even find Perfecto with his back turned. Nothing is easy when it comes to killing Navi.
Brimming with confidence, trying to stave off defeat for as long as possible before you can really look to your team and tell them, yeah, we can do this. You've just got to hope you win some rounds at first. And we just saw hope get taken away, right? That 4v3 situation, full flanks, 2 tactics, aggressive plays that all worked out beautifully, and then they lose. Nothing will feel worse. They put their best foot forward and still got tripped. Completely swept. We saw FaZe in the situation losing so badly and literally smiling because they didn't know how they could have won, even if they had a second chance. That's the position that Vitality are in right now.
And this just goes to show us that Navi truly can be the best. The talent runs so deep. And Sumdai Young, the newest gun on Navi, has slotted right in and shoots right through this B bomb site. Zywoo, Dupree, a desperate situation in a 2 versus 4 as they try to keep Navi away from that coveted 16, but no matter the direction, Zywoo met by utility. And all that remains of Navi runs rampant into this B site, a bomb plant that cannot be stopped. Despite Zywoo's best efforts, it is again him against the world. He tries to encroach ever closer, but once more bit from the side of it, and a single kill. There it is! Perfecto, the cherry on top, as Navi have turned around and dominated not only the major champions of FaZe Clan, but the best version of Vitality that we have ever seen. Teams designed to defeat them, but nobody can take down Navi.
How are you gonna find a Colossus bigger than that? Whatever you throw at them, they come back. 2021 was theirs, and they're looking to prove that that doesn't end now.
To think of some Young's position, coming through short notice as a stand-in to slot in with some of the world's best. For Navi to return to Lisbon, a city that has been a spectacular Counter-Strike crowd, to try again versus two of the players that took it from them last time. Dupree and Magisk, they couldn't replicate that success. But these players right here, draped in the flag of Ukraine, the best player to ever do it, defeating his biggest challenger. Time and time again, Lisbon, it is one more time I ask of you. Everyone together, give it up for the Blast Spring Final Grand Champions, Navi!